Yeah, check your feelings at the gate is what I always hear from you, certainly. And I think you're right about Larson. And we saw that. I mean, it was before that final restart, but Larson held Chastain up while he was many, many, many laps down. He prevented Chastain from making some ground at one point late in that race. And I would think that's Ross Chastain's fear here is I wonder if this is like the tipping point where now some of those other veterans, some of those other contenders, the guy he's going to be fighting with all the way through the playoffs, maybe they look at this and now they race him a little differently. I know a lot of them already race him differently already, but I just wonder like if that's in the back of his mind too. Like maybe he does reach out to Kyle Larson. Maybe he reaches out to everybody this week. I don't know, but it just seems like there's a lot of fence mending there that might need to be done.
I think though you can't
yeah.
I mean, how many times can you say whoops?
Yeah.
Like I think what is that going to help? Like if I'm Kyle Larson and I get a call from Ross, I'm not picking up the phone. Zero chance I'm picking up the phone. I don't want you to feel good about it. I want you to feel nervous. I want you to think I might wreck you. When I catch you at Kansas, I want you to be like, I better give a spot back. Like, why? So look, we've had this dynamic of fines for drivers and retaliation, and I think all of that stuff needs to continue to a point. My point being, like the Bubba Larson thing on the front stretch where he got turned back into traffic, I think that should be a fine, right? I think the penalty was fair. The Noah Gragson wreck at Road America, I thought that needed to be stepped in on. I didn't love the Denny Hamlin fine. I feel like that was a driver-on-driver situation, and this is why I don't think I love it. It's not because someone's right or wrong. But as a guy who had to call these races as a crew chief and then try to analyze them, the only ones who really know what goes on every lap, every corner of 40 people, it's impossible to watch them all, are the drivers. And, I don't want to see drivers being wrecked on purpose because we all take for granted how dangerous racing is, as now we have Alex Bowman out. I know it was a sprint car, but it's still auto racing. I think I am guilty of taking this, what these gladiators do every weekend is it's just another race. They are truly doing something that normal people wouldn't do. So that's why I think there has to be a line somewhere. But if Kyle Larson wants to make it hard on Ross Chastain, so be it. And here's why. I was watching this race today with some buddies, and I'm trying to remember who was leading. Truex was leading. This is early in the race. I think it was Truex leading. I might even have the leader wrong. But anyway, they were catching Harvick. And it was Harvick, and Truex was leading. And Harvick ran in his lane, and ran in his lane, and ran in his lane, and ran in his lane. There was even radio from Truex. Please get the 4 out of my lane, right? Finally, they catch Josh Berry in the 48. And the 4 either has a tire issue or the air. I'm not sure. He goes up the racetrack. Truex gets by. Well, then 48 puts up no fight. And you know what that was? That was Kevin Harvick. I'm a champ. I need this lap. I'm going to run you, not dirty, but I'm going to run you hard. And Truex is like, gosh, just get him out of my way. But he's Harvick, right?
Yeah.
So follow me here. Now, Josh Berry, 15 cup starts, 10 cup starts, whatever it was, he could have raced as hard as the 4. He ain't going to do it. Yeah. He looks back. He goes, damn, Truex, 30 wins, champion. Let me get out the way. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay that Kevin Harvick has earned the right to be a jerk. And I'm okay that Josh Berry doesn't think he should. Like, I know that's perhaps unpopular, but don't confuse fair and equal, Nate. We want it to be a fair race, but every driver's not equal. And a champion should be treated as such at times. And I think that's what we've continued to see.
Hi, I'm Parker Kligerman. For more access like this from Pit Road, be sure to click and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel.